We are Carrie and Josh. We are sharing things that, in our experience, worked for us and could also work for you. All right, for the training update this week, kind of continued with the plan and saw really good improvements. I'm noticing the adaptations. My muscles are getting used to the new rigor, I guess. On the tempo run, I managed to keep everyone within the 7-minute to 7:15 pace, except for the very last one, which I was off by 1 second. And this is the first week that my calves didn't feel absolutely really sore from the tempo run. My Sunday run was a little bit faster. I was still able to hold a really good pace on my Saturday bike, so everything's coming along nicely. The legs feel good, not sore. So I think the training, adding the next step is really good. We got one more week of the intensity before a down week, all at MAF, before stepping it up for the next month. All right, so we are here in the kitchen for the nutritional update for the week. And my nutritional update for the week is this: tea tree oil. It is wonderful. It kills bacteria, it kills germs, it kills fungus. And there's a lot of things that I use it in. I use it in my deodorant. I use it in my toothpaste. I use it in my morning oil pulling that I do. So kind of go through each one. So the reason I use it in my deodorant is sweat doesn't create body odor, but sweat from your glands mixes with the bacteria on your skin, and that's what creates the body odor. Tea tree oil helps kill that bacteria, so it helps prevent body odor. In toothpaste, I use that in the toothpaste and in the oil pulling, because it kills bacteria and germs. It also has a little anti-inflammatory effect. So if you have some gum inflammation going, I've been going to the dentist for years dreading it, because in my gums I would have deep pockets, and when they go through they give you numbers like 3s and 4s and whatever they say. 4 is kind of at the top end of 3's okay. 4's not the best, but not bad. I had 7s. And so I started oil pulling. I went and had different procedures done and nothing happened. It didn't work. And so I started oil pulling. And now I just, a couple weeks ago, went to the dentist, and my numbers were all 3s with a couple 4s smattered in here and there. So I got all my 7s down to 3s and 4s, and tea tree oil was a big part of that because of its antibacterial. It's killing the germs inside those pockets that are helping keep those pockets open, and then that allows them to close off. So it has so many uses. You can look up tea tree oil, hand sanitizer these days. Tea tree oil is good for that. So there's lots of different things out there. It's wonderful. It's versatile. I wouldn't swallow too much of it. Now I do, sometimes if I have a sore throat, I will put some in something that I swallow in a little honey and to help kill the germs, but I don't swallow my toothpaste. I don't swallow my oil pulling. It's not something I'm going to do every day, but tea tree oil is fabulous. For the workout highlight, I put in there running off the bike. Now, if you are not training for a triathlon, then this workout isn't for you. I am trying now to incorporate on my long Saturday bikes a shorter 15-minute run off the bike. The reason you run off the bike is to get your muscles accustomed to running after being tired from biking and being in a different position. Your body's been in a biking position and now has to go to a running position. So running off the bike is a great thing to practice. Now, I used to do the runs off the bike all the time. I would bike a hard interval and then try to go run a hard interval. And again, I've said in the past, and that would just wreck my legs. So now what's nice is I'm doing my runs on my Saturdays. So I have my 60-minute MAF bike. I come off, my legs are feeling it, they're tired, and then I go run. So far I've had pretty wimpy, slow transitions. I've taken my time. Now I'm going to start working on picking up that pace so I really get my body accustomed to running when they're tired, not giving them a 5-minute rest, since transitions in the triathlon should be about a minute or less. And so we'll build that up. But it's nice to do that easy run too, because then I'm not sore and dead and tired. As we go into our next month after this week of training, I think I'm going to try to do hill repeats because I've got a good hill next to my house. Go try and do hill repeats Saturday morning on my legs instead of just a steady, easy run. But all of that work is to build those accommodations, see those changes, adaptations as you go through, and hopefully have improved performance because of it. For the words of wisdom for the week, it's fitting, words, right? This week's are 2 words: believe and gratitude. And I don't know, I just picked them up somewhere, but I go into, mainly it's been the races. I go into a race and I believe that I've put in the work, and then I'm ready to go, and then I can do it, which leads to the positive self-talk to push the limits and go as fast as I can to try to finish the race. And then gratitude is, it takes a lot to put on a triathlon. There's volunteers at road corners and along streets and at aid stations and at setup and pickup, and I try to make sure I thank them all. In fact, at a race last year, it was kind of funny. It's a hot July race, and it was at the end of the run, which is the longest race I do. It was at the end of a 5-mile run, I think. Whatever it was at the end of a long run. And I was passing 2 volunteers on a corner, and I said, "Thanks for being here." And one turned to the other and said, "Can't believe he's thanking us. And after all that run, he should be exhausted." And I was. But just to be thankful for the opportunity to do that race. And now Believe has shifted a little bit with this new training plan. And I'm just believing in the process and trusting the process. And I'm hoping this summer to see good results. I'm feeling great right now. I'm seeing improvement, and it's fun to see that improvement. So I'm believing in this process. And great gratitude has shifted a little bit as well. I have a colleague who's an avid runner, and she's unable to run because she's undergoing treatment for cancer. And a colleague of mine has started sharing his gratitude for the fact that, hey, we can do this. We have the opportunity to do this, to run, to exercise, whereas others who might want to don't have that opportunity. So just being thankful for having that time and the resources to be able to do that. So if you go in, whatever it is you go into, make sure you have gratitude, but also have that belief that you can do it, have that positive self-talk. So this week, find ways to be thankful for things that you have, thankful for the people that are around you, and I believe that you'll have a good week.